So in this series, till now we have seen how RBI came in and saved the day, and how it calmed the nerves. Now, what happened was, we know that we should buy when the markets fall. I mean, that's very logical. But when panic happened, when the Sensex hit lower circuit, how many people actually went out and bought? So there is this data from some investor who continued his SIP, and when the markets were panicking, he continued with his SIP. When the markets were panicking, be greedy when others are fearful. So he continued with this, and because of this, what happened? His average cost, this orange line, you can see this average cost actually came down. So, because you continue buying, because you remain greedy when others are fearful, the magic happens and the cost comes down. Now, this investor did not know for how long the market will fall, for how much low they will go. He just kept on buying, buying, buying. Now, after RBI came in and gave the liquidity shot, the bazooka, market started going up. The Sensex Stunner we have seen, he started getting less number of units again, but still he continued. Now see, what happened was, he started going into losses at this level of NAV, but he came back into profit at a much lower level of the NAV. Why? Because the magic had happened here. So what he had done here, because of that the cost came down, and because of that he crossed into positive territory faster and earlier. So this is the lesson which we have to. Now what he did in December, when the market fell 500 points on a single day, he became bold and he put another 1000. You can see this tall line. He put another 1000 rupees or 500 or whatever rupees. But this is what happens. Nothing succeeds like success. Here the NAV was like maybe 30 rupees or something like that, and it fell all the way down to some, so from 16 or 26, or some 20%, 30% fall, whatever the fall in the NAV was, the investor did not panic. And this is what we have to learn, that when others are panicking, we have to remain invested. We have to cash the chaos, buy large cap stocks, buy small cap stocks. If you don't understand, buy index funds, but you should be able to stomach the volatility. And when you do that, when you are greedy, when others are fearful, by way of daily, this is daily SIP, this is daily STP that works. And in India you have this daily SIP or STP kind of a thing which is available, so you can make most of it. SIP STP works when the prices are falling the most. If you don't know how to separate good stocks from bad stocks, go to index funds, but remain invested. Now the two mistakes which people do, now understand this. First of all, the first mistake is, we must not have bought here. Now all of us are saying when we are here, oh, we should have bought here. That's the first mistake which we do. Understand the power of compounding. It works. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus r raised to the power n. So this price is your P, suppose. So if you remain invested at the lowest price, if you buy and you remain invested for a long period of time, imagine the A that will happen. So it is the exponential benefit you get because of time. And when you buy low, your amount, your profits are increased in both ways. This is the first mistake which we do. We probably did not buy, but it's never too late. You can start small amounts of daily SIP STP, earlier the better, in index funds. Another mistake which retail investors are now doing is, they are redeeming because they think, oh, the market has run up too much, it's too high in too short a period of time. All those who had invested at, let's say, 25 rupees NAV in 2016 or 17 saw their NAVs go down to 16 or 17 rupees in 2018-19. So I invested at 25, and for 2 years, 3 years, my NAV was in negative territory at 16, 17. So now suddenly in 2020, when again it came back to 25, I am relieved and I am exiting. Why? Because my NAV is back to 25. My buying price has come back. This is no reason to buy, and this is no reason to sell also. Just because 25 has become 25, I am selling. Because globally, US and Euro, the central banks, they have said that we will provide liquidity well into 2021 also, even 2022 for that matter. So liquidity is going to be around, and that liquidity till now, as it has come into India, going forward also, India will attract that kind of money, and which means the probability of our NAVs rising, our markets rising, is still there. Should we be really exiting for this reason? Now, from financial planning perspective, if you need the money, it's a different thing. But just because my 25 was at 17 and now it is back to 25, I am leaving. I don't think that's the most smartest thing to do. Earlier there was no liquidity. Now there is liquidity. Earlier, because of liquidity crisis, demand had because of slowdown, because of lockdown, global lockdown, there were demand collapse. Now demands have increased. You can see tractor sales, biscuit sales, all these things are increasing. And another big advantage is because of high liquidity, the cost of funds has reduced, and that has translated into a low WACC. WACC means weighted average cost of capital. So that's our next video, where we will be talking slightly fundamental stuff as an outcome of this crisis. So thank you very much for watching. This is the 7th video in this 10 video series. Another 3 will be there. So thank you very much.